So I'm finally back on YouTube, and today I wanted to fill you in on what's been going on in my life. And I want to let you know that I'm trying to get back to the weekly upload schedule. There's a lot of time that goes into producing videos for YouTube and uploading them and all that. And I've got it down to where I'm more efficient, but sometimes it is kind of hard to get out that video every week. I do apologize though. There's really no excuse. You either make time for it or you don't. But anyway, I'll tell you what's been going on, and I'll show you something really interesting today. A clip from a show down in Texas I went to. First, I want to thank all of you for helping me reach 2,000 subscribers. I really appreciate you watching my videos, and a lot of you are commenting, you're liking the videos, and that helps me out tremendously. So thank you for that. I think this channel has a lot of potential, and I'm going to keep putting in the time to grow this channel and keep putting out videos that I think provide value to you and kind of share my process and what the art is all about that I do. So anyway, I had a really interesting experience. The last few weeks have been very grueling, a lot of time. I did 2 shows, one down in Texas, and I came back up to South Dakota for a show. And the Texas show, it was a lot of traveling, obviously. There were snowstorms going down and coming back. And the show up in South Dakota, it was pretty easy going, a lot of people to talk to, but I was there from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. every day. And when you're interacting with people all day, your mind's just like racing like crazy. So it can be a little taxing, but it's also very fun, and I really enjoy it. So I want to say that I invested all this time and money into these 2 shows. I've done a lot of shows before, but this year I really took an extra step and put in a lot more investment on my part. And I want to say that one show, it was a struggle because I had just gotten into the show, and you've heard the term location. Location wasn't very good at that show, so it can bring you down a little bit and kill your motivation, but that's just the way life is. You got to be persistent, and being persistent really paid off for me because I drove all the way back up to South Dakota for a show, and I had to go through a snowstorm. It was about 24-hour drive. The snowstorm slowed me down about 4 hours, maybe pushing 5 hours, and I had all the inventory in a big trailer, and I'm like driving over snowdrifts, and I can't see the road half the time. So it was quite an experience, but it feels great, to push through that, and then that show turned out to be a very good show for me. So it was a big step for my career, and it really paid off. So I just want to say sometimes, you're going to have ups and downs, and you just got to push through it because it does pay off in the end, as long as you're persistent and you learn how to be efficient and to not let bump in the road here and there stop you. So anyway, what was really interesting though about going down to Texas that in my eyes made it worthwhile, even if it wasn't a very good show, was that I got to meet Jason the WorldTraveler in person. And you've heard me talk about Jason the WorldTraveler a lot. He put out all the videos on casting the Fibonacci fox. You might have seen me sculpt that on my channel. Well, on his channel, he did the bronze casting, and he did it out of his garage. I've never really met anyone or talked to anyone who's been able to do that, but he's a very charismatic and very funny guy. And meeting him in person, he was even more funny, and he just has quite the character. I really appreciate you coming out to meet me at that show, Jason. That meant a lot. Anyway, though, take a look at this clip, meeting Jason the WorldTraveler in person. But first, I want to say that we met each other through our YouTube channels, and we had talked on the phone all year. It's almost like having a best friend or something. He is definitely a very good friend, and we actually met in person. It's just kind of funny when you don't meet someone and then you talk to them all year like you've known them for so long, and then you do get to meet them. So really cool that we were able to do that because of YouTube. So take a look at this clip though of meeting Jason the World Traveler in person. So I'm here with Jason the World Traveler. Sorry I'm losing my voice today. This is Jason, everyone. I've talked about Jason in many of my videos, and today we finally met in person. The Fibonacci Fox, yes. He did the first casting of the Fibonacci Fox. Do you have anything to say about the Fox?
We're here in Dallas today. Fritz has been here for a few days and had a wonderful show. If you're interested in shooting a giraffe or picking off a lion, this is the place to come and buy your tickets. In addition, there's lots of great bronze artwork here, and in this video we're going to show you some of what Fritz has on offer, and then some of the other vendors too as well. Stick around.
So on my channel, that'll probably get cut out, but you can see the uncut version on Jason's channel. So anyway, I have to get back to the show, but I thought it was pretty cool. I have a friend that we've talked on the phone many times the past year. Finally met in person. And if there's one thing that we can take away from this, don't get catfished.
YouTube works.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, YouTube's pretty safe because you see the person in their video, it's not going to be a catfish. We're also not. We both. He has a wife. I have a girlfriend, so we're not really trying to use YouTube for dating.
I'm not dating.
Yeah, we're not. So I hope you enjoyed that. Jason is a very interesting guy for sure, and we've been talking on the phone because I learned so much from him. It's kind of interesting. I've worked with all these different foundries and metal workers when it comes to metal casting, that I feel like I learn more from him than I do from the actual professionals at the metal foundries. So that just shows you that when you're passionate about something and you really care, because to him it's just a hobby, and he's self-taught. He does it out of his garage, which is pretty crazy if you can cast bronze out of your garage. But it just shows you that when you care about something, the end result really shows. And it really shows to other people too when you're passionate and you care about something. So that's definitely an important thing that I learned from Jason and getting to know him. So anyway, yes, I was very sick in that video. I don't know if you could tell, but I had to pack up that show. I figured out too that I was moving a little over a ton, so 2,000 pounds worth of bronze sculptures. If you put all the weight together from all the sculptures. So I had to pack up from that, drive all the way back, went through a snowstorm, and set up here in South Dakota, and it turned out to be a great show. So I just pushed through it and reminded myself that a lot of other people have a lot tougher life than I do. So it made me realize that it's quite a blessing to be able to do this as a career, and there's going to be ups and downs, but just have to push through it. It's definitely worth it in the end, and I enjoy it so much. So anyway, that's it for now. Great to meet you, Jason. Next week I'll be back to doing some how-tos and product recommendation videos. I'm planning on showing you a really easy, inexpensive tool that may actually save you a little money in the end. It will surely make things easier for you because what this will do is it'll help you save on the clay. And the clay I always recommend is oil-based clay. There's a few different types, but it's very expensive and it's very heavy. So you really want to try to minimize the amount that you use. You can reuse the clay, but the costs really add up when you're buying, multiple bricks of that clay. You've seen it in my videos, so you understand what I'm talking about. But next week, I'll be showing you a way that hopefully you can save a little bit by trying out this tool. Anyway, that's it for now. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. I thank y'all for watching, and I will see you all next week.